Good morning, grade 6. Hope you're doing well. Today we are going to review the online lessons that we have covered lately, the online videos in spelling, reading, and writing. The title of the spelling lesson we will start with is Using Just Enough Letters. There are lots of commonly mispronounced words that even native English speakers get wrong. Even if it is difficult to understand the rules, pronouncing a word correctly usually does help you spell it correctly. Here are some words: nuclear, helicopter, anxious, appreciate, plastic, familiar, athletic, escape, apologize, Washington, pastime, exquisite, lantern, fulfill, souvenir, tragedy, sherbet, algebra, icicles, and escort. We will try to use contextual clues to find out the meaning of these words. Number 1. The whole world would be affected by a nuclear war because of the chemicals released in the air. What does nuclear mean? Nuclear means atomic weapons. We knew it from the word chemicals. 2. There was a helicopter hovering overhead and transporting a sick person to the nearest hospital. A helicopter is an aircraft without wings. We knew the meaning of helicopter from the word hovering. 3. We are all anxious about his health and waiting him to leave the hospital. How do you feel when you wait for somebody to leave the hospital? You will feel anxious, means worried or troubled. Number 4. We would appreciate it if you let us stay for one day in your house. What does appreciate mean? To be thankful for someone. 5. The family used plastic plates, forks, and cups on their picnic. Plastic is a noun. It means natural organic materials that may be shaped when soft and then hardened. 6. The boy heard familiar voices outside to be surprised by the arrival of his grandparents. Familiar means usual, common, or not strange, or not weird. It's an adjective. Athletic people exercise daily and drink a lot of water. Athletic means a person who is good at sports. We knew the meaning of athletic from the word exercise. 8. It wasn't easy for the prisoner to escape from the prison. Escape means to run away, to flee, or to get away. Number 9. I must apologize for not being able to meet you. We apologize when we want to say that we are sorry. 10. She returned to Washington after getting a degree in business. Washington is one of the 52 states of America. 11. Gardening is a very rewarding pastime. Pastime is recreation, amusement, or hobby. 12. The dress she bought yesterday was extremely exquisite. Exquisite means marvelous, beautiful. 13. The lantern kept burning through the night. A lantern is a portable lamp, and the lamp will keep burning through the night. 14. If you make a promise, you should fulfill it. Fulfill means to keep or to perform or satisfy a requirement. 15. This towel is the only souvenir I bought from Italy. Souvenir is memorial or memento. 16. Their trip was a tragedy after the loss of their dad. What does tragedy mean? A tragedy is a disaster or a terrible event. 17. Sherbet is made with fruits and ice. So, sherbet is a frozen drink. 18. I adore algebra since it has lots of calculations. Algebra is a branch of mathematics. 19. Icicles hang from the branches in winter. Icicles are hanging sticks of ice. 20. Let me escort you to the door, please. What does escort mean? Escort means accompany. Let's move to the second lesson of spelling. It's called homophones. What are homophones? Homophones are words that have the same pronunciation or sound, but different meanings and spelling. And now we will use contextual clues to find out the meanings of the following homophones. 1. I had a blister on my heel and I was waiting it to heal so I can put on my tennis shoes. We have heel with double E and heel with EA. The first word, heel, means part of the foot below the ankle. And heel, the second word, means to recover from. 2. The drummer made the loud crash on the cymbal and his unique symbol to end the concert. The first word means a musical instrument and the second word means a sign or indicator. 3. The water straight separating the two villages was flowing straight from the river. The first word means waterway, since we have the clue word water, and flowing, and the second word straight means not curved, linear. 4. I heard the thunder of running feet and I looked to see the herd of bulls coming into the pasture. Herd is the past of hear, and herd, H-E-R-D, means a group of animals, and here we have group of bulls. 5. Since Dr. Shadi has lots of patients in his clinic, he was running out of patients. Patients means sick people or people under medical care, and patience means tolerance. 6. The United States Capitol building is found in the capital of the U.S. What does Capitol mean with O? Capitol with O means a building in which a state body meets. Capital with C-A-P-I-T-A-L means a city or a town that is the official seat of the government. 7. Amanda wants to take a vacation to a tropical isle. Isle is a small island. 8. The candy aisle is Mary's favorite part of the shop. Aisle is a path or a lane. 9. The stationery we bought from the library stayed stationary on the shelf for a long time. Stationery with E means writing papers and other materials. Stationery with A means fixed or motionless. 10. He had to shear the branches often to keep his lawn looking neat. Shear with EA means to cut off or to trim. Let's see the second meaning of shear with double E. The first, the shirt you were wearing was thin and sheer. Sheer means transparent. 12. Bill put a tray of garlic bread into the oven and it smelled good. Bread is a kind of food made of flour. 13. Breeds of dogs, cats, cows, and horses are bred in similar ways. Bred, B-R-E-D, is the past of breed, and bred means here brought up or raised up. The chart below shows the homophones and their definitions. Number 1. Heel as a noun is the back part of the foot below the ankle. 2. Heal as a verb is to recover from. 3. Symbol is a sign or indicator. Symbol is a musical instrument. Both of them they are nouns. 5. Herd as a verb is the past of hear. Herd as a noun is a group of animals. Patients are sick people. Patience is tolerance. Capital with an A is the official seat of the government. Capital with an O is a building in which a state body meets. Straight with AIGHT is linear or opposite of curved. Straight with AIT is the waterway. Isle, AISLE, means path or lane. Isle, ISLE, is a small island. Isle and isle are nouns. Stationery is motionless. Stationery, writing papers and other materials. Sheer is transparent or thin. Sheer with EA means cut off or trim. Bread as a noun is the kind of food made of flour, and bread as a verb is the past time of breed. It means brought up or produced. Let's review in the reading what does it mean author's purpose. This means why do authors write? An author writes for many reasons. An author may give you facts or true information about a subject. Some authors write fiction stories or stories that are not true. They write these stories to entertain you. Other authors may persuade or try to get you to do something. This is the author's purpose pi. P is for persuade, I is to inform, and E is to entertain. Persuade means to convince the reader of a certain point of view. Inform means to teach or give information to the reader. And to entertain, it means to hold the attention of the reader through enjoyment. How do we write a descriptive essay? Describing a person. A descriptive essay about a person should consist of an introduction in which you give general information about the person, saying when, where, and how you first met him or her. A main body that consists of at least 2 body paragraphs. The first body paragraph, you describe a person's physical appearance, everyday activities, and hobbies or interests. In the second body paragraph, you should consider the character's personal qualities or inner traits. And at last, a conclusion in which you write your comments or feelings about the person. You should use lots of vivid adjectives so the reader can easily form a clear mental picture of what is being written about. When we describe a certain person, we describe someone we admire, a famous person, someone who impacted our life, an interesting person we met. In this slide, you will see a sample essay describing a grandfather. What can we write in the introduction, in the first body paragraph, the second body paragraph, and in the conclusion? The introduction is where you state general facts about the person, when, where, and how you first met him or her, and you state the reason for choosing this person. In the first and the second body paragraph, you describe the following information, like physical appearance, personal qualities, hobbies, professions, inner traits, accomplishments. And remember, you should start a new paragraph for a topic that is unrelated to the other topics. And at last, write a conclusion in which you express your personal attitudes towards the person. My dearest grandfather, all relationships stay close to our heart. A parent does everything for a child, but a grandfather is the one who gives all his time to his grandchildren and turns to be their best friend. My grandfather has influenced me the most and raised me to be sensitive, cheerful, and compassionate. He is someone I love and cherish very deeply. My grandfather Jack is of medium height. He is in his early 70s, but looks extremely young for his age. He is slim and has got short gray hair. My grandfather's face is round and friendly looking. He has small blue eyes and an expression full of kindness. He tends to wear casual clothes like jeans and t-shirts, which add to his youthful appearance. My grandfather is an incredibly sensitive person who helps everyone in need. Yet he never seeks a reward for his kindness. Moreover, my grandfather is so generous that he wants to share what he possesses with others. For example, he donated $100,000 to an organization for some survivors. Furthermore, I can speak to him about all my problems because he is trustworthy and keeps all my secrets. What he does not tolerate is lie. He has always told me that if you don't tell the truth, you will only hurt your self-respect. In short, there is no other relationship like a grandfather. As time passes, you will grow with your grandfather to only know that you have been his world since your birth. My grandpa had given me love and affection without expectations from me. I believe that he has contributed greatly to my ability to show compassion and sensitivity for others. At the end of this video, I hope I have been helpful to remind you of important points we have covered lately. Thank you and stay safe.